Yo dudes, and welcome back. Today we are checking out 3 subscriber games and letting them know why I think they're failing. Game number 1 is called Big Worm Simulator. The description is a classic eat and grow game, be the biggest. They spent about 4 or 5 weeks making this game and 6,700 Robux on advertising. Let's check it out. Now, I will say, jumping straight into it, I have made one of these games, and it did indeed also fail, so I think I am very qualified to speak on this one. First things first, hopping in and playing, the way things trail behind you, like your worm body, the way that it looks glitchy is definitely a turnoff for a lot of people. There's one thing that these eat and grow games need, and it's not how they look. It is 100% how they feel. Satisfaction is above all else with these games. You could have dots on a map that's just a base plate. And as long as you grew at a decent pace, there was good sound effects, and things felt good, the game would be a-okay. But just jumping in and seeing like this kind of lag of your body, like the way it updates to your character, I mean, a max size. This is another bad thing. These games are all about being the biggest. In fact, even your description says be the biggest. So once you kind of disable being the biggest for a player and lock that behind a huge grind, you know, that also may kind of turn some heads away from this game. I do see some cool stuff. We have hat crates, which is pretty sick. Runes, I have no okay buy to increase your max size, got it. Daily gifts, which is also nice. Leveling up, and other worlds. So there is a bunch of stuff that could be good about this game. However, the main reason these grow is because you don't have to play them for a long time in order to be the best in the server. If I hopped in right now to another game like this, played it for a few minutes, there's nothing I have to unlock or try to grind for before I can dominate the server. So satisfaction and the cap is definitely, in my opinion, a bad thing. And then this lag. Well, it's not lag, but it looks like lag. Anyways, let's see what the next game cooked up. This one should be interesting. Almost 50,000 visits. It's called Color Split, and I believe it is an obby type game. The guy who submitted this game for this series, also if you want to submit, join the Discord and check out the Be in Videos tab. Anyways, the guy who submitted this said he worked 2 to 3 months along with his 2 friends, and the game was popular out of nowhere even though they didn't spend any money on advertising, and it wasn't completed. But it started to lose players, then they spent 600 Robux, never got any players again. Please help them out. Alright man, if we know Row Builder, which some of us do, I'm not too good at obbies, alright? So judging this one may be kind of hard. Left mouse button, control, okay, to swap between colors, I got it. Obtain OP items, I'm down. We did get a badge joining in. I like this loading screen, and there is now 11 players currently playing. Do we have a double loading screen? This incredible achievement wouldn't have been possible without the amazing support and enthusiasm from dedicated players like you. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of it. Let's see. So if I click, I switch. Oh, okay, so I need to be blue. I like the low gravity. Jump, click, jump, click. I like it. It's definitely a cool idea. I would assume you got players at the beginning for hitting some sort of a sort, or maybe like a TikToker or YouTuber made a video on it. It's definitely one of those games that could do very, very good on social media, just because it seems to have a somewhat original idea. Wait, so if I'm blue, okay, see this one, wait, I guess you have to go around it, but it doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like if I'm red and it goes away, I shouldn't be able to die. Okay, this, I get it, I guess. So I'm red and the blue wall goes away and I jump around it like so, and then I'm blue and the red wall goes away. Oh, I did not hit it, bro. You're lying. Stage 4, and once again, I'm horrible at obbies. But this, people are definitely a lot better at obbies than me, but this would be confusing for new players. Like, it was confusing me at first. Alright, I think I'm just overthinking it. I just gotta go. Yeah. Easy. And then we're back to easy stages. I really like this idea. Alright, jump around. Jump. I'm actually goated at this. Oh, I almost forgot to switch. There we go, I'm good. It's definitely a cool idea, man. As to why it's failing, I almost want to say it just hasn't seen enough people. The players it did see, when you said it got popular, but it wasn't done, well, those players were probably like, oh, the game is, it's not there. It's not a full game, and they were probably just done with it. Most of the time, people will play something once, and if they don't absolutely love it, they usually don't come back. I'm guessing that's what happened here. And the confusion with stage 4, that probably doesn't help either. However, playing through this, like, and keep in mind, I'm horrible at obstacle courses, I'm not doing too bad. And there's a whole nother element that you have to do, like switching between your colors. I think the game's sick, and I think it has a lot of potential. And honestly, I'm just gonna say it hasn't seen the right people. So hopefully this video helps it out. Let's see what's next. Alright guys, our last game is Fishing Champions. Now, I didn't want to check this game out because we have plenty of fishing simulator type games, and I would assume this one just doesn't hold a candle to the ones that we already have, especially since some have been very popular. However, they said they spent a year on this game, and if we want to talk about it, a year is crazy. To put that into a perspective, so far, I've spent a year on this game, and you guys have all been following that process. So let's go see what a year on a simulator looks like. It definitely doesn't look like they spent any time on the outsides of the game. Alright, we are still on a Valentine's update, which, it's been a little bit since Valentine's Day. So, I feel like maybe they stopped kind of caring about this game. Let's go ahead and give it a shot, though. Loading assets, we'll go ahead and skip this. Jumping in, it's quite bright. I used to run into the same issue, and I still do sometimes, but this seems like a little bit like my eyes. We have 0 tutorial, but I'm assuming we click this, we have a fishing rod, and then we go to the dock. Oh, I casted. Okay, how do I pull it back up? Oh, it just catches a fish for you. So there's actually, you just click. Could I not just turn an auto clicker on and play for, because I'm clicking right now and nothing's happening. So I could definitely turn an auto clicker on and play for, ever. Anyways, let's claim our gift already. That's nice. Just jumping in, it seems all right. But once again, in comparison to the other fishing simulator games that we have, I don't know. Let's see, we could buy some fishing rods. Sadly, it's all the same fishing rod, just recolored. That is a little bit disappointing. The UI doesn't look too bad. We got quests, pets, of course, index. Are these? This looks like oddly similar to Bubblegum Simulator, and I haven't played that game in probably years. So I don't know, but I feel like I should go check. Alright bros, I just jumped into Bubblegum Sim, and I can confirm I was indeed tweaking. It's not the same. Like, I thought it was the same face, it's not. So I will say, the game feels pretty decent. It has everything it needs to be a decent simulator, but I feel like the idea has already been done, and there's not enough to differentiate this game from that one. Especially with how good the old fishing simulator actually was, it doesn't really compare. Anyways, let's get into some questions. Question number 1. Anyone know why I can't extrude? I've switched modes in edit mode and nothing seems to work. I have the point selected and I'm pressing E and everything. There's not really many things that can go wrong here. Looks like this was on the tree tutorial, which you grab a vertice and extrude it. The only thing I could say is make sure you're on the vertice selection mode instead of face or lines. If you are not on the vertice selection mode, you can't extrude the vertice. That's what I'm going to assume went wrong. And if that's not it, send like a video of it to my DMs on Discord and we'll try to figure it out. Question number 2, how do you get the face texture? This was in a GFX tutorial, and the face pack I used in that was a face pack I bought online. If you type in cartoon face pack or Roblox face PNGs, literally anything, there are a ton of free options and a ton of paid options. Just make sure you get the right license for what you're trying to do with it. Whether you're making GFX for yourself or you're making them to sell, you gotta be a little careful you're not reselling someone else's art that's being sold. It gets sketchy. But yeah, I got it on Google. Now guys, that is gonna wrap it up for today. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.